And start rolling. Up and down the fingers. Dark today. And into the palm.
Now it's light.
And the pads of the pinky and
Joel,
the thumb
Joel.
and across the knuckles. And let's do the fingers. Index finger and thumb. Middle finger. And
Go
ring
up.
finger. And pinky. And then the other hand. Index. Middle. Ring. And pinky. And let's just toss it up in the air and catch. So dark I can hardly see it. And switching hands, maybe batting it around, catching it, moving it.
Let's go, Joel.
And 3, 2, 1. Let's put it on the floor. That's how the feet are feeling.
Come on, honey.
And press on the ball right in the middle of the foot 3 times.
You show up, do we? You missed the one.
And 3. And then up to the knuckles.
It's too late. It's done.
Pressing down once, going across.
Pressing down.
And sliding across the knuckles.
Not that.
How is your mouth?
Huh?
How is your mouth?
So now,
And sliding across the top of the heel.
it just doesn't hurt, it's just a sensation.
Yeah,
And then pressing down just below the first knuckle
to see if that helps.
at the side of the top of the heel.
I'm back in the throat.
No, I meant
And in the middle of the 5th metatarsal.
Can't hurt.
Roll it down the bones. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, reassess. And move to the other foot, same thing. Pressing down. Up to knuckles. Roll it across. Top of the heel. Press down in those 3 spots. And roll it down the bones. And then scribble. Three, 2, 1. Let's get the ball out of the way. Reassess. And shake the tree. 3, 2, 1. Centering. Nice deep breath in. Twist at the waist, swinging the arms. 3, 2, 1, and center. I'm going to do the Tai Chi preparation today, so you want to put your hands in front of you, right around the lower dantian, about 2 inches below the navel, and then come up to about chest high and back, and then back down. You're exhaling as you're going up, and inhaling as your hands are coming in. And just lean a little bit forward on your toes as you go up, and back on your heels as you come back with your hands. And let's move into marching in place, jogging. Today we're going to do some Saturday, so we'll do our seated exercises, the critical bench seated core exercise. No squats involved. You want to do those or whatever else you want to do to get the heart rate going, including exactly what you're doing. As always, be safe. Whatever you choose. I think I'm going to bounce on my toes. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Team. 20. And 30. 2 deep breaths. And let's interlace our fingers, bring the hands up overhead. Stretch up. Lean back if you can. And come forward. Then to one side. And then the other. Straighten up, lower the hands, press out at the chest. Separating the scapula. And come down. Hands behind the back. Interlace the fingers and raise them up. Bring them down and shrug. And roll back. And make a W. Squeeze back and hold. And release. And squeeze. And release. And squeeze. And release. And let's do the Franklin fascia hydration. So you want to grab your trapezius right behind your back there and squeeze it like a sponge. Move your hand around. Tissue hydrated, and then move to the rear deltoid behind your shoulder. Do the same thing. Maybe move the shoulder, the arm while you're doing it. And then over to the other trapezius. And the rear deltoid. And then let's swim. And a backstroke. And a breaststroke. Hold the hands out, fingers up, pull back. Fingers down. Flop the wrist and wiggle the fingers and then make a fist. Alternately. And then the other hand, fingers up. And down. And flopped. And let's rotate the neck. And go in the other direction. And nod. And go ear to shoulder. Let's tuck in our chin. Turn to one side. And drop the chin to the collarbone. And then raise it up. Back to center, chin is still tucked, look the other way. Drop chin. And raise it. And come back to center and do a side lunge. And then in the other direction. And bring the feet together to about shoulder width or a little bit more. Hinge at the waist, unlock the knees, and drop the hands. Stretching the hamstring. Turn to one side. Push the back heel into the ground or towards the ground and stretch the calf. And then the other way. And come back up and let's grab a stick. Do the original Booyah Stick routine. So we're going to start with a flip flop. There's the shin. Ouch. And rotate it a big circle out. And in. Go laterally in one direction. And then the other. And then let's bring the stick behind the back in the crook of the elbows and twist at the waist. If you do a back extension, lean back. Come on up, tuck in the chin and peck like a pigeon. And then bring the stick up to the neck, across the shoulders. Twist the trunk, keep the head and hips straight ahead. And bring the stick up over the head and down below the waist and then up and down if you can, otherwise just above the head. And then bring it to the chest, flop the wrists. And push out. Let's bring the stick to one side and swing it behind the back. And then the other. And then to the middle, holding with two hands, one hand or a fingertip. Come up on the toes and let's hold for 15, 14. And down and then back on the heels. And 15. And then let's bring the stick up to about shoulder height. Put all your weight on one foot. The toes of your other foot are on the ground still, providing some balance. If you can, pick them up. Balance on the one foot if you can. If not, just keep the toe there. Maybe move it around. Challenge yourself a bit. Maybe move the stick a little. And 3, 2, 1. Come on down on that foot. Put all the weight on that foot that was in the air. Other foot, toes are on the ground still. And then gently lift up just a bit more maybe. Move it around. Safe. Little wobble's okay. And then maybe the stick. And 3, 2, 1, and down. And let's put the stick away. And grab a chair. Gonna sit in the middle. And ends up parallel with the ears. Just want to lean forward about 45-degree angle and come back. And we'll do 10 of those. 2, nice and easy. 3, 4. And keep your core engaged as you're doing this, just lightly, as if you were about to get a punch in the gut. And then come back. Take a nice deep breath. We're going to cross our arms. We're still in the middle of the chair, and we're going to lean back about 45 degrees and just lightly touch the back of the chair. Come forward. Again, core is engaged. Six, Going nice and slow, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good deep breath. And we're going to go across and forward at about a 45-degree angle with our arms. Again, 10 on each side. Eight, 9, and 10. We're going to hold our hands out and slide to one end and the other. Just moving your hip. Four, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to stand up and grab the back of the chair. Step away from the chair a little bit and just hold on to the back, engage your core, and let's count to 15, 14, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back up. Take a deep, relaxing breath. And then we're going to go back to the same position. And we're just going to raise our knee up towards the elbow on the same side. Yes, you don't have to hit it, just go towards it. 4, 4. 7, 10. And then let's sit down again. We're going to do the Sean Corn breathing that we've been doing all week, where you inhale through the nose and then exhale and burst through and just feel the diaphragm as it's pulsing. And take a regular breath, exhale, and then you do another Sean Corn breath. We do 4 of those. You ready? Inhale. Regular breath. Number 2. Regular breath. Number 3. And the last one. All right. Putting the chair out of the way. Rubbing the hands together. Cultivating chi. And Forming that chi ball. Center. 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale, opening our hearts. Center, exhale. And 2 breaths. On the exhale, let's go up and bring down heavenly chi, inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up. Going down, gathering some earth chi. And aha! Namaste.
Thank you, Tommaso.
You're very welcome, sir.
Very good.
Have a great weekend and congratulations. And it is a 5 Tibetans Day. If you want to stick around and do that, Ava, or do what you can. And I'm going to move the camera. And let me just move that down. Reminder that if you would prefer to, just twist at the waist and swing the arms. Otherwise, up to 11, don't have to 11, but up to 11 spins. And when you're done, take a couple of nice breaths. And I'm going to get down on the floor, and so is the camera. And soles of the feet are on the floor. Let's do the modified version today. You can have the hands by your hips under the small of your back there to provide support if you have back issues. Under your head if you have neck issues. Gonna lift head, neck, and shoulders and the soles of the feet and come down 11 times. And when you're done, take 2 deep breaths. Roll over and kneel. Hands are back of the thighs or on the glutes. If you have back issues, just simply come back from your knees. But if you can extend your back and or neck, do so. You can also keep your neck straight if you have neck issues. Come forward. 1, 2. Ten and 11. 2 breaths. Gonna sit down. Soles of the feet are on the floor. The hands are by the hips with the fingers facing forward in the usual method, but you can put them behind your back and face them away if you find that easier. Soles of the feet are on the floor or the legs are extended. I find it easier with the legs extended, but the soles on the feet are the modified way of doing an inverted table. That's 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 11. 2 deep breaths. Gonna turn around on all fours, tabletop position. And we'll just go into a cobra and come back. Do 11 of those. 1, 2, 10 and 11. Coming around, sitting down with the legs crossed in whatever way feels comfortable for you this morning. We will do 6 rotations, either sitting up or bending down in one direction and 5 in the other. And then when we're done with those 11, we're going to switch the position of the feet. What was in front goes behind. What was on top goes on the bottom. We'll do 5 in the original direction, 6 in the other, pausing on the last round to stretch out in front and over the left and then the right knee, doing the box breath twice in each position. Starting now. And I'm stretching out. Gonna inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4 before we inhale again. You determine the cadence. So, ready, inhale. Moving over to your left knee, same thing. And then the right knee. There you go. Something on.